Today, we're going to talk about what a successful relationship with a financial advisor should look like. And that relationship starts at the firm level because the relationship you have with your advisor will be very dependent on the values of the firm they are working with. So when we established the values that we were going to operate under at Tetley Investments, we knew we weren't looking to try to create something really highfalutin. We designed our firm to get back to the basics of what a great investment management firm should really be about. Great advice, great portfolios, and a great experience. And when we looked out at the industry, we think the industry does have some pockets of greatness, but in some other ways, it has drifted away from doing the basics really well, which is putting the interests of their clients first. So if you want to find those pockets of greatness, the first place to look is to study how the individual companies inside the industry actually treat their clients. And a lot of what we saw when we looked at the marketplace didn't make any sense to us. The investment industry has become way too complicated, and there isn't enough focus on doing what's right for the client. And so we created our firm to try to fix this. And so at Tetley Investments, you're going to see an investment process that is much simpler, that's different than anything else that's out there, and it's a process that we think is much better. And the portfolios we help our clients build under this new framework are incredibly nice. In addition, focusing on a simpler process will be a much more cost-effective way to manage investment portfolios for our clients. And common sense tells us that lower overall costs will allow our customers to keep more of what they earn. And another side benefit of a simpler process is that it eliminates a lot of common mistakes and conflicts that are consistently seen at other firms. And if you've ever studied this in detail, avoiding mistakes in the investment world is much more important than always trying to do something brilliant, which is impossible for anyone to do. And I think the industry has not kept up because the focus has sadly been more about making money off their clients instead of making money for their clients. So what we're going to do is get back to the basics and start taking complicated and expensive investment strategies out of the equation so we can focus on what the customer wants us to do, which is help them build a great portfolio and to help them get a really good return on their money. And you're going to hear us talk about that a lot during our next meeting together, if you choose to do that, which I really hope you will, because today is just a very short introduction of what we think is important. So in our next meeting, we are not only going to talk about where the best of the best are in regards to their investment approach, but we are also going to be breaking some new ground with this incredible new approach. And I am very excited that today you are going to learn about the core values that I think all successful investment management firms should follow. And so that gets us to the investment management side of things. To me, investment management is all about creating value. This is a very confusing industry, and this is a very noisy marketplace. And there is a lot of contradictory information out there. And the way to build a successful client experience should never be about selling products. And it should never be about trying to make as much money off the client as quickly as you can. In fact, the best example of a successful investment program and the greatest job of investing the universe has ever seen is the approach Warren Buffett has practiced and perfected over the past 50 years. So how did Buffett grow his wealth to over $76 billion on an annual salary of only $100,000? He did it by staying true to some simple but very effective core principles. So what does Buffett do with his investment approach? He honors direct investments in simple and understandable businesses. He honors keeping his investment costs as low as possible. And he honors the power of patience and compound interest. That's who he is. That's what he is all about. At the opposite end, the individual investor has been paying a fortune in fees and expenses to investment management companies for decades. And based on their results, you would never know it. So when we created our firm, we understood that the bottom line that investors want to know is how can they get the most value for their money, and they also want to know what does the firm they're working with stand for? Who are they? What does the firm believe in? And what Tetley Investments is about isn't combining a bunch of investments in a portfolio, although we do that well and probably do that better than anybody in some cases. But Tetley Investments is about something more than that. Our firm at its core value is that we believe if an investment is good enough for our clients, it should be good enough for us. And it should be good enough for our families. That's what we believe, and we really believe it at our core. And there's probably no better way to remove conflicts than when we are willing to put our own money in the exact same investments as our clients. And so what we want to do is invest alongside our clients, just like Warren Buffett does at Berkshire Hathaway, and remove as many conflicts possible so we can focus on the reason why we are here, which is to help our clients achieve their financial goals. The world is totally different than it was a decade ago, and the investing landscape is totally different also, and we understand that. But values and core values, those things shouldn't change. The things that Tetley Investments believes today at its core are the same things we believed from the very beginning. Our slogan is achieve your life's goals. And what that means to us is that we are about honoring the hard work and sacrifices our clients have made, and to always treat their money with the same amount of respect we would want if our positions were reversed. And that is what we are about, and it touches the soul of this company at every level. So at this time, I think it makes sense to go ahead and play our core values video that contains some really nice footage of our Chicago office, and I really hope you like it as much as I do. At Tetley Investments, we have no interest in the status quo. We are the ones who see things differently. We shake things up, take investing to a new place, and level the playing field. We respect the basics: great advice, great portfolios, and a great client experience. A simpler process that is more cost-effective, that reduces mistakes, that eliminates conflicts, that focuses on what the customer wants, the principles of the best of the best. Honoring direct investments in simple and understandable businesses. Believing at our core that if an investment is good enough for our clients, it should be good enough for us. So that puts it out there, that puts us out there saying, this is who we are, this is what we stand for. These core principles are so important because there is so much bad and expensive advice out there. And unfortunately, we see it every day as we review the investment statements for our future clients. And we also see way too many client-advisor relationships that are very one-sided. So our goal from the beginning was to create an alternative for people who are looking for a better experience than what's currently available in the marketplace. And I really think we've accomplished that. I believe we have created the best approach to investment management because it does the best job of aligning our interests with the interests of our clients. It is an approach where we win when our clients win. I could keep going on, but I'm going to stop here and I'm going to leave you with this. The best way to see if we can help you is to schedule a time to come in and see us. We'll explain a little bit more about our investment process, but more importantly, we'll get to know more about your current investment strategy is and what financial goals are most important to you. After we take a look at your portfolio, if we think your investments are well suited to your goals, we'll gladly tell you so and send you on your way. If, on the other hand, we think there's some room for improvement, we'll explain why we think so in plain English, and we can also provide you with some potential recommendations if you would like. But either way, there is never any cost or obligation to come in and talk with us. In all my years of doing this, I can't think of one person that didn't say it was very much worth their time and effort to come in and learn more about their financial situation. I have gone over my time, so again, thank you very much, and I really hope I have the opportunity to meet with you all very soon.